Hello lovely people, my name is Nitesh Singh and I am more than happy to welcome you all to Machine Learning course with Python. This is the tutorial number 2 of this course. Kudos to you for choosing to continue learning this course. In the previous tutorial, we saw how to install Anaconda in our system and get Jupyter Notebook up running. And today I am very excited to start a super huge journey with you all. In this journey, we will build so many machine learning models using Python from all the branches of machine learning. Whether it is supervised learning, where we have regression and classification problems, or unsupervised learning, where we have clustering and dimensionality reduction, or reinforcement learning, which deals with real-time decision-making applications such as artificial intelligence gaming. In machine learning techniques, the type of algorithm data scientists choose to use depends on what type of data they want to predict. It depends on the application mainly. If you are a complete beginner in machine learning, don't worry about these terms for now, because in this course we will learn each of them in so much detail and actually build models of each of them in Python to predict some real data. But before we actually do that, the first and foremost step in machine learning is the data pre-processing. So what is data pre-processing in machine learning? Dealing with real-world problems, data scientists often come across many datasets, and not all of them may be well formatted or noise-free. Therefore, while doing any kind of analysis with data, it is important to clean it first, as raw data can be highly unstructured with noise or missing data values, or data that is changing in scales which makes it hard to extract useful information. Data preprocessing is the process of preparing the data for analysis. That is why this is the first step in any machine learning model building. Now we are going to start data preprocessing. This is the first and most crucial step in building any machine learning model. We always first have to pre-process the data correctly so that we can use right data to train the machine learning model we want to build, so that it can eventually predict the right outputs. So without any further delay, let's start to master the data pre-processing in machine learning. The first thing we want to do is to have a look on the sample dataset. Remember, in the previous tutorial we created a folder named phd5ml, and right now we are in the exact same folder in Jupyter Notebook. Earlier this folder was empty, but now here we have a file called datapreprocessing.csv. This is actually the data file we are about to use for data preprocessing. To have this file in your created folder, you will need to download it from the link given in the description box below. Once it is downloaded, move this file to your folder phd5ml. Once you have this data file in your folder, so now I want to give you some details about this dataset on which we are about to apply data preprocessing techniques. This is actually a dummy dataset created for learning purpose. So let's say this dataset belongs to a fitness company where they are selling their diet plans to different people. Here each row represents different people and each column gives some information about these people, such as first row gives the health information, whether the person is obese, normal or underweight. Second column contains the information of the age of the people, and third column tells us how much they are earning, and depending on these factors whether or not they purchase the diet plan. As we can see, this is a very simple dataset. I have taken this as an example to teach you most of the essential steps that are required to clean any other big datasets. So without any further ado, I believe that I should start some coding because I know you all are eagerly waiting to learn machine learning codes. I want you all to practice with me, so let's begin this, guys. Create a new Python file by clicking on New and Python 3. A new Python file will be open in a new tab. If you are completely new to Jupyter Notebook, follow along with me. I will keep giving you information on how to use it. For making codes readable and easier to understand, I like to provide headings of what we are going to do. To do so, click on the drop down next to code and choose heading. Click OK. Now write your heading in the heading cell, which is data pre-processing, and hit run. So now the very first step is to import the libraries. Libraries in Python are a set of useful functions that eliminate the need for writing codes from scratch. These are very handy for programmers or data scientists, as you will see in this course. Now we are going to see how to import the libraries, what libraries will be needed to clean our data each time we start to build any machine learning model. This is very simple. We are going to import 3 libraries for now. First one of them is NumPy library. NumPy helps us to deal with arrays because the input to machine learning models are arrays. Therefore, we need NumPy to work with arrays. Second of them is the Pandas library. Pandas helps us to import the data sets and create matrix of features and separate dependent and independent variables from the data very easily. And finally, we will import matplotlib library, which will allow us to draw some nice charts and graphs of the data. Alright, to import any library in Python, we simply write import. It is a command to import a library. Then we write numpy, which is the library name. Next, what we usually do here is to give a short form for numpy, because while writing the codes, each time we want to use a function of numpy, we will have to first call numpy. To avoid typing numpy again and again, Python allows us to give it a short form, and we can do this by writing as np, where np is the short form we usually use for numpy. Therefore, we are importing numpy as np. Next, we want to import pandas. So as above, we will write import pandas as pd. Here pd is the short form for pandas. Next, we want to import matplotlib library. So write import matplotlib, and in matplotlib we will import a module called pyplot. Libraries have a set of modules. Pyplot is a module in matplotlib which is useful for plotting charts and graphs. To import a module from a library, we write dot and the module name. So here it goes, matplotlib.pyplot, and the short form for it is plt. We write as plt. Now run this code cell. Here you have it. Your libraries are imported successfully. If you encountered with an error here, that might be because you don't have any of these libraries installed, or if you have installed, they are not upgraded. If you encounter with such an issue, you can install or upgrade the library using pip command in your Anaconda prompt. For example, to install pandas, write pip install pandas, or to upgrade, write pip uninstall pandas. So you will uninstall the pandas, which is the previous version, and then type pip install pandas. So it will install the new version of the pandas, and to upgrade it you can use pip3 install upgrade pandas. Alright, if you don't get any errors, which most probably you won't get, so that is awesome. Alright my friends, so that is it for this tutorial. I want you to give yourself a pat on the back on successfully learning the very first step, which is importing the libraries. Well done. I will see you in the next tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to PhDFi.